We are live. What's going on, guys? My name is Blitz, and we are back at it again for our weekly Loki live show, live stream, live reactions. Add the word live ahead of everything, and you've got yourself a YouTube channel. I'm once again joined by the one and only Gabe and the one and only Dean. What's going on, guys? Are you guys excited for episode number two?
I am very excited. I thought you were gonna go from
that's how you Stein is how you say it?
Stein is in Hebrew.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just want to say I'm probably not the only Gabe. And Dean is probably not the only Dean. And Loki's probably not the only Loki.
So let's
where are you going with this?
Here be Gabe and Dean, aka UnlimitedMagic, aka Gamer55561,
Okay.
aka
Alrighty.
Oh, dude,
was
this
your
has
other channel? Hold on.
such wrestling vibes. I love it.
Alrighty.
What was the other one? You had another.
Now he has the
another
VR.
one. VR.
VR.
The
VR retry.
Retry. Exactly.
Yeah, there we go.
AKA retry. Bada beam. Bada boom.
Dean, do me a favor. Get up. Go get like a cape or something, and like that door behind you, just like kick it down.
And then do like the Hulk Hogan pose. Like, what you gonna do, brother?
Yeah, no shirt, please. We gotta combat that. We gotta combat Twitch somehow.
No short. Yeah. Apparently, there's a. I'm doing the next episode in a hot tub. Apparently, that's a thing.
Oh yeah, hot tub meta, bro, on Twitch.
Dude,
I literally found out about that like 2 days ago, and I was like,
"Oh,
wait, what?"
Dude, they have their own category.
Yeah,
Dean,
I was just about to say that
Dean, do me a favor. Go get an inflatable kiddie pool and put it behind you. And just be ready, man.
All right,
be ready at all times. if the views go down, Dean, we need
you need to jump in that pool and just sit there. I'll make sure to get a green screen the whole thing so I can like actually put a beach.
We need you to, you got to step up to the plate. You know what I'm saying?
True.
What are we excited for this week's episode? What's going on?
I'm maintaining the same Loki energy throughout the entire season. I don't care
that
until
overplayed.
I don't care until I watch it. I'm good. Once I watch it, I hope for a fun.
Have you watched it ahead of time? Are you doing the same thing with this as you?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't care about Loki so much. So I haven't seen anything. Even for the first one, I was brand new going into it. So as long as it's funny, I'll be good.
Have you heard anything?
I have not. I thought about it, so I rewatched the first episode again, and I couldn't really shake the feeling of something that I didn't like, I guess, vibe with, or like I didn't really like. But I did notice that I was definitely harder on it than I definitely needed to be, for sure. So I'm gonna go in to these the next few episodes just with nothing, just purely it is what it is, and just try to enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That sounds reasonable. Okay, I think since the episode is pretty long, we're going to dive right in, not to waste any time, because we're probably going to have discussion afterwards.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to dive into the episode. If you guys want to watch the episode along with us, what you can do is go on ahead and either use the timer on the screen, or in addition to that, just sync up your episode to time 000. Then what will happen is you'll hear me count down. I'll go 3, 2, 1, and then I'll say go. When I say go, you press play, and then we get rocking and rolling. Are you guys ready?
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go, guys.
Wait, on that one?
3,
Oh.
3. No, not on that. Go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, watermelon, Kim. I'll answer your question.
What was the question? Sorry.
What are you eating? It's watermelon.
Oh, I was eating watermelon. There's only a couple months to eat it, so I try to take advantage of it.
Gaverman, thank you for the member becoming another Sith warrior. Thank you very much.
No, we get it for 3 months out of the year. So when it's here, I try to eat it a lot. It's literally my favorite fruit, even though apparently it's a berry.
Okay. It's a top 3 fruit. I'm calling it a fruit too. Top 3.
Yeah. For me, top 3 foods of all time: pizza, watermelon, broccoli.
Oh man,
what a combo!
That's a different podcast.
Not all together, bro. Not all together. That's a weird. Although actually, maybe watermelon and pizza could go. You have the pizza, then you could have watermelon.
Oh, okay. So separate dishes. I thought you meant like as in one dish.
No, that would be
Alright,
That'd be
yeah,
disgusting. That's
alright.
what I was thinking.
Y'all are being gross.
So, by the way, I also am in huge agreement with people saying that it's probably going to be Lady Loki. I'm starting to think
I
that
think I saw an
that's gonna
article
end up being-
today on Twitter or something like saying that it might be.
Hashtag Gabe was right again
Yeah.
from last
Yeah,
week.
yeah. I just think
Yeah.
that that's like it kind of makes sense, and plus it'll allow them to do something like very kind of like swerve for because you have to remember like a lot of people watch these who have no idea about the comics at all. So the fact that there is a Lady Loki would be like, oh my god.
Wait, was this green last week? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it
was.
was.
Okay. I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, that's cool. I hadn't noticed.
Yeah, they always change it depending on the
Mhm.
project. Renaissance music. Bro. This is Oshkosh, Wisconsin?
1985.
Yo, Wisconsin looks like it slaps, bro.
Go, Pat, go. Just want to say.
Hold up. Did that say 1985?
Yeah.
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 It's a fair.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, bro, Wisconsin's like, have they heard of technology, bro?
It's just a Renaissance fair.
Like, yo, shout out to Wisconsin. My bad.
And I know because I've been to a couple of those. They're kind of fun.
Are they fun? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you play
Did you
along,
dress
yeah.
up?
Yeah, of course.
You got to go all out for those fairs.
Yeah, there's no point in going if you
I'd
don't.
go. I think that could be fun. I've went to the what is it called? Like the medieval, like where you eat and there's like a show.
Oh, yeah.
Medieval times, is it called?
Yeah, something like that.
Was that Loki? Or like Loki's voice? Or is it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. It just sound
No,
very
it's not.
similar.
80s rock music was playing. Oh, I need a hero.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Why is this
Dude.
song being used for everything right now?
dude, anytime a synthwave based 80s track kicks in, I'm good.
Wait, what?
That's Loki.
Enemy spotted. It's Loki. Or actually, maybe it's somebody working
Oh,
with
oh.
Loki.
Double
There's an
Loki.
inside woman. So she betrayed the TVA.
Well, like, cause like she got like
She got
mind
controlled.
controlled.
Yeah, she's controlled.
Mind controlled the eyes.
Oh, you're right. I didn't even notice. I was like, bro, why did her eyes turn green? I thought it was because of the music.
I
thought
just
the
love how
music was
she like
popping.
threw
She
her
was like,
stick away, even though like that's probably the most powerful weapon to exist.
oh. That's the Loki dagger right there.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least it looked like it. Oh, never mind. It's a sword.
Interesting.
That was one heck of a way to start things. Dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. I don't know why. One of the O's on the letter Loki there, when it appears, looks like the Berserk logo.
Oh, I didn't see that. Cool.
Oh, there. You see? They're explaining it. Just like we thought.
So weird to see Loki in a suit.
To me, it's more the office setting.
Well, like no, I mean like just the whole setting. Yeah, like he's just in a cubicle.
I guess they're friendly now. Is that a cycler? Or what is he? Oh my god. Look
What
at
the
that one.
heck?
That's Hulk Loki.
What did he say?
Illusion, duplication, casting, and illusion projection. Boom. Mic drop. Mm,
Dang.
I mean, that's a good answer.
I mean,
I
it's
like the
like
timekeeper's answer better than the idea of him just not betraying them. Because it's like, if they think they can catch him, why do they need his help to catch the other Loki? They've already failed to catch one Loki. Are they really gonna believe this?
Yeah, that's why I'm like, what?
See, I'm like, come on, dude, you can't be that gullible.
Well, I mean, the way he was talking back to him, it made it seem like he didn't believe it.
My ears are sharp too. I think he's just testing them, you know, like, hey,
That's
let's
funny.
push the line. Let's see how far will they go? You see, so they fixed the timeline.
AKA disintegrating everything.
Yeah. Yo, C20 is now MIA though.
That's cool.
Oh, that's the judge, remember?
Mm-hmm.
All of that has to be like Easter egg stuff, probably from the MCU. All
It
those
has to.
cases.
Yeah.
Hold up. How the heck did I not put two and two? Ravonna, as in like the one that works with Kang?
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that's her. That's
Yeah.
cool.
The actress said that this serves as an origin story for her character in
Yeah.
the MCU. Yeah.
I guess I didn't catch her name in the first episode. That's why.
And you know Kang is cast, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And apparently it's like a really good actor. He's in like some HBO
Lo-
show, I think.
yeah, Lovecraft County.
Yeah, yeah.
Country.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet.
Mhm.
Like what, bro? Huh? They know that we know that you know that we know that they know that we know. So, damn it! He's not to my master plan.
It's true.
They have great
So
chemistry.
far, he's my favorite character, I think.
Mobius?
Yeah, I think Mobius is my favorite character by far.
He's doing an awesome job.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that's
Wow. Oh, that looks cool.
Wow. Until my eyes adjusted, I didn't actually know what I was looking at right away.
Yeah, it's like when it panned down more. Obvious.
uh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that they
I lo-
still use paper.
I love the
Like,
way that his
no
character is
iPad.
written. Like
Yes,
the way his character is written is
fantastic.
just
Yeah.
great.
So good.
He loves it here.
Oh god.
Okay, you can find that keyboard on Amazon for like $80. Better set design.
80
Come on, guys.
bucks.
Really?
Yeah, I
How
recognize the
did you
keyboard.
reckon? Dang.
Yeah, I recognize it.
Why does it seem like the TVA is old school for such a powerful?
I mean, old is relative to them, right? They're
I guess,
time
yeah.
travelers.
You just think they'd have a little bit more advanced technology, or at least look a little bit more advanced.
If it works, it works.
It's true.
What did it say? Unauthorized time violation? Is that what it said? Or time
Wait,
variant? What
no,
did it say?
it said his name.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know, but like on the little side, like on the in the blue pen. No. Or am I
No, it
loose?
said his last name, Lofferston or whatever the last name they
Oh.
gave him.
Ralphieson.
Bro. Oh, he's looking back at the
Mhm.
because Asgard gets completely annihilated. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes, very sad. Anyway, as I was saying.
Oh, it's this
Tech.
guy.
Yeah.
No, dude. Loki.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a good point.
because it's not being detected.
Because at the end of the day, everyone's gone by the end of the event.
I'm a nice guy.
Do it again.
It's so rare that characters laugh at other characters being funny. Like that's always like a complaint of mine. So that was cool that he actually acknowledged that was funny. '79 AD.
A little bit
My
ago.
birthday.
Dang.
Dang, Gabe, you looking good, bro. Like fine wine, bro.
He's just telling everything. He's just going all out, I guess.
He's proving a point that it doesn't matter
It
what
doesn't
he does.
matter. No, I know what he's going for. There you go.
Well, he was right. They should probably get going.
That's what I was thinking.
From that exciting
Yeah, after all of that hype
information
up.
to just falling asleep.
Dude, this is more of a buddy cop show than
Yes.
Falcon
Yeah,
was.
that's what I was
Yes.
thinking.
Exactly, yeah. Or you could go to an apocalyptic.
That's true, and do it there.
Yeah. Go jet skiing as a meteor is about to hit some area. You see, the show's going deeper than you
Mhm.
guys gave it credit for.
1 sec. It's not the same, is it? Dang. I'm glad that they actually ask these questions
Yeah,
in
I
the
said that
show.
they're gonna get into it.
This
Remember I
actually
said last
really
week, yeah.
changes my opinion now.
Yeah, I mean, you were going off of one episode.
It's only 6 episodes to go for, though.
Hey, Marvel.
Boom. Kablooey.
Sounds like someone I know.
Yep, I know that guy too, I think. Let's play for pride.
Spoiler alert! Oh my god!
Damn it! Oh man, just when I thought that I was gonna have a good long life.
Okay. Man, they're just spoiling all the events today.
How freaky would it be if it actually does like remotely match, like The Simpsons predicting the future? This show predicts the future.
Alabama 2050.
Oh man. Might not work out. I'm worried about Mobius.
Yeah, me too now. I want him to make it all the way. I mean, he's not dying in episode 2. There's no way.
No, not two.
I love that they have lockers.
Just pulls out a dagger. 2 daggers. And then takes the daggers away.
That's got to be a reference to a Roxxon Corporation, right?
Maybe. I don't think so.
I think it has to be Roxxon. Because Roxxon has already been introduced in the MCU, but they're not as prevalent as they are in the Marvel universe. Haven Hills, Alabama. To Rock.
Oh.
That budget, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Crazy.
Wait, what year did they say this was?
2050.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, they're still working?
Oh, she about to die, man.
Well, looks like they guessed right. Do you think it's revealed this episode who that is?
No.
You think next
I don't.
episode, or like, do you think later on, closer to the end?
I don't. This is 5 episodes or just 6? Did we ever get
6,
that?
I believe.
Six.
I think maybe one more episode. I think next episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say 1 or 2 more.
Why would you be shopping for plants when there's already
Yeah.
outside?
And why only half off? Yep.
Oh,
Oh, it was just one of a random person. But the power can be.
so she took control, or
Yeah, through the
took control.
person. Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Okay, well maybe she's not dying, but
Oh, that's the agent. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing that nothing has changed 30 years in the future as far as supermarkets. You know what I'm saying? Like,
they've been perfected. Well, Amazon might have something to say.
Well,
it's like a
did she
Best Buy
okay.
crossed over with a Walmart. So
Isn't that just a Walmart though?
That's true. Oh, look, the tags are
yeah, digital. Yeah, that was cool.
So anyone that touches that it like has been enchanted can like transfer the enchantment to the next person, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Mm-hmm.
There's Pepsi still around. Mountain Dew.
All the ad
They'll
placement.
always be around as long as they give a couple dollars to Marvel.
Yep.
So he did have the right plan figured out all along.
Unless he's not lying to Loki.
Yeah, unless he's lying.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Trying to compel Loki, knowing that that would be tempting.
It's a random name.
Name of the worker.
Hmm. There's one of the charges.
Oh. Is there someone else that's against them or enchanted? Or that's probably the actual person, the actual like Loki themselves.
Be interesting if they blamed like our Loki on her being this way.
She's probably well. That's she
Yeah.
doesn't remember anything, so that's what she's gonna probably assume. Or
Well, we don't know what she remembers, but
well, no. I mean, just based on her reactions, but I don't know. And he's gone. Oh, came out of nowhere.
how would he see him? He's wearing camouflage.
It's true.
How many random actors that don't have a large popularity get to act with Tom Hiddleston? That's cool.
Yeah, no, it's actually really cool. I agree.
Uh-oh. Hold up.
Oh, we did get a reveal this
Oh!
episode. Oh, that's a couple of them.
Yeah, how many Minuteman teams did this Loki take
Holy
down? Holy.
smokes. Wait, is she sending them into like different like universes?
Maybe we're the timekeeper.
Oh, right, because she gave away the location. Oh, wow, that's a lot of branches. You see, that phone right there does not seem practical in situations like this.
Or maybe she's just sending them in places like where they're not supposed to be, causing all those variants or something.
Oh yeah, you can see.
well,
Look
like,
at the
yeah.
location.
Mhm.
It's just a bunch of different
That's
cities.
that's why I
around the
thought she
world.
sent them to different universes.
Oh, Ravona's going out.
Is the idea that they just like use every personnel?
Maybe overwhelm the TVA.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a good point.
And then she could strike the headquarters. That's a cool shot. Do you guys recognize that actress or no?
No, I don't.
Yeah, me neither.
Neither do I. Is he gonna run through it? Because he doesn't want to probably get reset. Oh, now I'm worried for Mobius, man.
Dang.
Ah.
I'm surprised they showed us, like, revealed that it is, well, who it is. That was
Oh
very
my
surprising.
goodness.
I saw an article
Wow.
that the credits for this week might have spoiled who the big bad is. I don't know what it means.
What? I thought the big bad was just revealed.
Yeah, I didn't read the article. I didn't want to like get
Yeah,
into like
yeah.
any spoilers. I'm only watching just to see if I can recognize anything.
All right. Well, I'm just letting it play for now.
Like the character motivation, right? I guess there is no post credits, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh! I thought you said there was. Okay.
No, I said like the credit. Supposedly the
Dang.
credits show.
Oh, the credits. Okay.
Yeah, but again, that was just some article.
Hmm.
No post credits. I just checked.
Jeez. Alrighty then.
Dang, what'd you guys think?
I liked it. I liked it a lot more. I mean, obviously, I was only talking about one episode last week, but I already like the way it's going. In terms of like Max said, like I have to agree with those points in terms of just being a little bit more like deep in the conversation, being a little bit more philosophical is definitely adding to the concept, because they're not just like doing time travel, but they're dealing with other things as well, and they're adding like the philosophy into it. So I actually kind of really like that. I really like that part. I think I like the pace a little bit more on this one, I think overall, but I really like this one more.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gabe?
like for me, the show is like fun and not, I'm not saying that WandaVision and Captain America and the Winter Soldier were not fun, because they were. But this is like a different type of fun. Like it hits you like a little quicker. It's very witty, and
agreed.
even though a lot did happen comedically in WandaVision, like it was slower paced overall. Like this seems to be going at a very fast pace. Even Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right? That being a little too fast. Like I feel like this is the pace that I wish that had. So
Yeah.
it's like a good mixture of both. Because for me at least, like I'm looking in the background, and you had said that before we watched.
Yeah.
But like it is like a good mixture of both, where like it's not like super straightforward like what we saw in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, but it's also not. Excuse me. It's also not like totally out there like WandaVision. It's a little bit of both, and I think I'm really enjoying that mixture.
Yeah. And I love how they are doing an excellent job of world building while also like addressing those questions that are like truly compelling, like what Dean mentioned. Like I just think that it's cool that we get that. Like it because to me, I'm like, if I was Loki in that circumstance, I would have had that conversation that he had with Mobius. Because I would have been like, wait, you really believe all this? Like, and you believe like in just this system, and why do you guys do this? And it's just a cool, like, even though it was like that was a pretty quick conversation, but it almost like did establish the reasoning behind why maybe Mobius operates the way that he operates, and like what the TVA might be, and maybe they will explore that further as we go on. Were you guys surprised by the fact that we got the reveal of the villain? And it seems like now Loki has almost like flipped sides.
I'm not that surprised, but go ahead, Gabe.
But I think
surprised.
he'll still come back around. I just think that they're probably going to spend maybe an episode or two of him kind of like on the run, trying to get insight into the character, because now basically the next episode, I'm guessing, has to be the character motivation for this female Loki, right?
Damn. I mean, I don't.
I agree with that.
Co-
I think so.
No, it's because I'm looking at something that might be like spoilery.
All right,
So-
chat. Spoiler alert. You have been warned. Gabe, drop the hammer.
Okay, so in the credits or whatever, they're saying that it's actually not Lady Loki, that it's Sylvie. I like, unless that is that her name, because I'm not super familiar with the.
Is that the judge?
No.
Oh, that's a
that's
different
Ravonna.
person. That's okay.
In the
Jeez, so many
comics,
names.
that's an enchantress in the common primary alias of the two fictional characters.
Yeah,
in-
Enchantress. That was
What
the
does
thing that threw me
enchantress
off
mean?
Was
like
there's a
similar?
character.
No, but I mean like powers similar to like WandaVision or Wanda. Sorry.
So predominantly from the comics, from what I remember, she's usually like manipulating, like mind controlling other characters. Usually that's her main
okay.
power.
Okay. Well, that's
Um,
all we've seen this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that's according. I'm gonna send it to you guys so you guys can like check
Uh-huh.
it out and like see what I mean. But uh, again, I love what they're doing, and I think it like helps so much. We joke about it all the time, but like going with your expectations like nowhere, and you know,
agreed.
me
Yeah.
me not having the knowledge of all of, we talk you Max, you talk about that all the time, where you say like most people that watch these shows, they don't have any of this like knowledge, and even they don't care to go look. Like right now I'm like going to like check qualities, like people don't do this. So I feel like with the first like two shows, the expectations set by ourselves like kind of like tarnished it a little bit.
Sure.
And I made a conscious decision, since like Loki's not a character I have any real affinity for. I don't go read a bunch of his comics or anything like that. This was a chance for me to do that, and I think it like pays off. I think this is why people like the shows as much as they do, even when we're critical, basically. Because we have that knowledge.
I think yes. I think that you're absolutely correct about that. But I would also argue that this is a better show. Like so far, this I think that even if we do get critical about it, I still think that like Dee mentioned, the pacing for this show. I like that like episode 1 was so dense, and then episode 2 really gets things moving. Like we're not spending 10 minutes at the start of Loki, like, oh, now, like, how is he pushing through all this? They address those things through little moments, like when he reviews the files and he like tears up. So it's like they still acknowledge that him seeing the fact that he's gonna die at the hands of Thanos is still messing with his head, and he didn't just like wake up the next day and like, oh well, jolly, let's go read jet ski magazines and let's go catch this other Loki. So it's like they acknowledge it, but they don't like dwell on these things without also not ignoring them. So I think that there's a mix of things there. I am very curious though, like you're right, especially because of that line there that and like if this is Enchantress, like going back to the villain point, I wonder if like that's maybe why she literally says this is not about you, because it's like she's just playing it off as a Loki, but it's not actually like it really is Enchantress, and so that way they actually introduce a brand new villain also.
Yeah. I forgot which one of you like said it, and if none of you said it and I'm making it up, let me know. But one of you said that like Loki like turned on them. I don't think that's the case. I think Loki's going over there to try to like stop it. Like
I think he like like I think the show will try to bait us to believe that like the TVA will also like turn on probably Mobius and be like, you see, we told you, like you shouldn't have trusted him. So I think it's like a switch bait and switch, where it's like it's gonna be like, oh, he's bad, but he's not really. And I think he'll
But that's all
ultimately
Marvel shows.
I think that's what I was going to say. That I think like what Loki said like in that line when it said, "Hey, Marvel," where he says like, no one's all good, no
Very
one's all
true.
bad, and I think that this is just what this ends up being. So he goes and follows, because I mean, I think he still wants to figure out what's happening. Like, why is the TVA has no idea? What are your choices? Stay behind and have like.
Well, he was going to get
knowledge.
punished, right? Like that was ultimately the end. The end of everything was getting punished.
They're gonna blame you for whatever just happened, and you might as well go through this portal that's leading you don't really know where.
Yeah,
and
agreed.
take your chances to try to fix it. So
I agree with that.
Yeah. Do you think that Loki's character motivation, like, is it really to get to have a conversation with the timekeepers? And do you think, if so, is that the finale? Like, because it does seem like that's what they're building towards, is that at some point we need to see these timekeepers.
Loki wants to talk to them. Yeah.
I think that's what his
Well,
motivation is
I wanna see
now.
what they're like.
But like, I don't think that's what his motivation will be by the end of the show. Because we have to keep in
Okay.
mind that by the end of the show, they have to set up Multiverse of Madness, right? Like that was ultimately the point of the end of the show. So if the
Oh,
timekeepers,
we don't know that that's the end.
No,
of
we
the
don't know.
sorry.
No,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I assume that's where we're heading. At least I don't know where else.
That's set up already. By the way,
Mhm.
I mean, I guess maybe like what's set up about it? WandaVision?
according to Marvel.
Well,
And
I mean,
Spider-Man.
based
And
on what?
Spider-Man.
Okay. Well, Spider-Man we don't know because it hasn't come out yet. But as far as WandaVision is concerned, we got like a sneak peek of what could happen.
Well, to be fair, Dean, it could be that the multiverse of madness is doesn't need setup. It is the setup, right? Like we don't know structurally what happened.
Yeah. That's still gonna be like a 2.5
right?
hour movie. So like,
But
we
I
don't
just
know.
I just feel
I just think again, don't make assumptions like that because I feel like we could get. It would be disappointing.
I agree, but at a certain point, there's also like I feel like you should kind of know where the story is going, like because ultimately I'm just worried that like we're gonna get to the end and what Loki's either gonna get reset or like what are the other
Like,
possibilities?
it
like
has to be reset.
well, that's
the
my
only because that's how
No,
you
no.
continue the timeline, or you
That-
multiverse, right?
but that's why I'm saying
Or-
reset. Like that's why I'm saying it's set up.
Or-
Go ahead, Gabe. Sorry.
or have this not end. That cool. Eventually reset Loki. Yes, but if this works out and it goes really well, then there's another thing the TVA needs help with, then Loki can help again because there has been talk of season 2 for the show in particular.
and you're right because time moves differently, so it's not like he's in a rush to like return
Yeah.
back to the main timeline.
yeah,
right?
if
Sacred
he's- if-
timeline.
Mobius obviously like has a thing for him, not in a weird way, but like they clearly have like a chemistry, not just the actors, even though the actors do have really good chemistry. The characters themselves have chemistry.
Yeah.
And Mobius sticks his neck so far out. And Mobius doesn't know this, but Loki didn't do anything wrong. Like, yeah, maybe he shouldn't have gone through that thing, like, you know, in the eyes of the TVA. But Loki wasn't the one that did that thing. I don't know the agent's name. Is it C20? Or is that her?
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
he didn't do that to her, but they don't know that. So
Well, they just
if they
assumed
ca-
that he knocked her out. Like the I can't remember her name, but like the agent that was with him when
yeah,
they were looking.
I think it's C20.
Oh, that's C20.
C20
No,
no, no,
C20 is the one
C20 is
that
the
was
one
like
that
sitting
was-
down, like kind
Yeah,
of
yeah.
mumbling.
no,
No,
then I
not
was talking about the
panic.
other one. I was talking about
Yeah,
the one that got
okay,
knocked out.
okay. So then yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
they'll probably like blame Loki for that because they don't know any
Well,
better.
that's what
and
I
it doesn't-
assumed.
Yeah.
Oh, and it doesn't seem like she knows any better unless she does know better, and she just like really hates Loki, so she's not gonna like say anything, regardless.
I don't know. I
But
just
they would attribute it to his powers as well, which would make sense. You know
Does
what I
it
mean?
not-
Like,
Yeah.
so it's almost like it's reasonable to understand that, right? Like because again, he says you stab people 50 times in the back. So it's like you're not, you know what I mean? Like you're not operating from a place of like trustworthiness or like,
Yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah.
this person. Like you always are on your toes, and then when things go awry, that's when you know immediately, like, oh, okay, it probably was Loki. And then now, of course, the fact that he ran will put even more like gasoline to that argument, right? Because you'll see probably the members of the TVA going after Mobius and saying, like, you see, not to trust this guy. We told you not to do this, and now look what you've caused. Now you got 2 Lokis that you got to chase.
I want to check this because I think we're all remembering that it's 6, but I just want to confirm that it's gonna be 6.
could be
Okay.
5.
Yes,
in-
it's 6. Yeah.
Okay.
It's 6 episodes. Yeah. Do you think that he's gonna function as like a double agent sort of thing, like where he'll teleport back to the TVA and like maybe work just with Mobius one-on-one or whatever, and like notify him of like, okay, here's the plan, here's what we're gonna do, blah blah blah, like things like that. Because basically now we're at that point where, first of all, what is Enchantress's motivation, right? Like and if it is Enchantress, it will be interesting to see if this in some way has ties into something to do with Asgard, right? Like who knows? That'll be interesting because obviously she's from Asgard, and so it'd be interesting to see like maybe the motivation here is to try to mess with the timelines in order to stop the events of Ragnarok happen, right? Maybe like she loses her family or something like that, so that you could give a character motivation to her.
I
Because
wonder
that's
if that's what
where we're at.
I wonder if what we see the next episode isn't the villain motivation, because we have no idea, right? Right now.
Yeah, yeah. Right now we don't
Yeah.
know, like especially because it just seems like the character basically was established, hunting down all these different Minutemen, and now has just set off all these charges, right? Like reset charges across just different timelines and a whole bunch of different cities. And so that's all we know. And it's like, okay, well, why'd you do that, right? What
It
is
could be
that?
fun.
Uh,
I had
just
it could be
memes.
fun.
Why'd you do it? I'm just memes,
Dude, I
guys.
had a lot of fun seeing these like catastrophic, like, you know, destruction thing, like we're seeing Pompeii like blow up, and seeing that tornado in that city. Like that stuff to me was
A
fun.
lot of
And
fun.
yeah, I'm sad we're not gonna get to see it anymore, man. I think that's what we got from
Is that the right term? Fun.
It was
No,
funny.
I just really. Oh.
Well, yeah, obviously
fair.
everyone dies, and that's sad, I guess. But Loki, like going out there and like saying you can eat while you can, like that to me was funny.
Eat whatever you want. Nothing matters.
I have a question for you guys. What's the point of those reset charges again? Like they're supposed to reset everything, right? Like back to how they were before.
Everything that doesn't belong in the timeline gets reset.
So okay, so what was the point of sending them? Like if because she set those charges off and
We
everything.
don't know. That's
Like
the
I guess the
question.
question is like, yeah, like,
Because-
what does that do? It doesn't
Yeah.
do like why is it creating its own line if it's just supposed to take away everything and like reset it?
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
know.
because
It's a good question.
she obviously modified them somehow, because they're
Yeah.
never purple when the TVA uses
That's
them.
true. That's
they
true.
they turn purple, and then they went through these like little mini portals, and we don't know what they're doing over there.
Yeah. Yeah. So maybe we find out next episode that like she modified him so they actually destroy the existing reality and like wipe it into like a different realm, like reverse basically
Mhm, mhm.
engineering.
I see.
So we'll see.
I'm not saying that this is what it is, because I don't think it will be, but it could be as simple as just like, hey, go cause it, like turn them into a bomb, go cause an explosion here that wasn't supposed to happen, and now there's like a different timeline because this was never supposed to happen.
Yeah,
which
but
would then
that's-
establish the multiverse of madness.
Like I guess,
It,
but
it could be that simple. I'm not saying that it is that simple. I
Yeah.
don't think it will be, but
Okay.
it could be.
okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess
Yeah.
anything could be. That's for sure.
Yeah, I guess the question becomes also like again, ultimately, like what's the character's motivation? So we're gonna find out, right? Like that's the next step. At least that's what I would like to see, is like why would this character, whomever she is, whether it is female Loki or if this is Enchantress, because of the did you see like the green lightning like effect,
Mm-hmm.
power effect?
Yeah.
Because Loki usually doesn't have that. He doesn't have like green light like that.
Right?
Like in the MCU.
I don't think so. No, I don't
Which
think so.
does
Yeah.
kind of lend a little bit more credence to the idea that maybe this is Enchantress.
I guess
and
the
not
idea is
Loki.
it's supposed to be like a fake out because green for Loki and like the opening, and it's supposed to like
Yeah.
all funnel towards it being like a female Loki. So it could be
Well,
a
and the
misdirect.
and the fact that they literally named.
Yeah, Loki
that,
as
hey,
the yeah,
it's Loki.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So it could
I
be
mean,
all
look-
misdirect for
Look,
sure.
the TVA was wrong about the fact that the TVA the entire time when they were discussing this variant, they kept saying he, but
Mhm. It's
so they were
clearly a
wrong.
she.
Yeah,
hmm
so it's like we'll see what happens.
Also, second Loki, or whoever this ends up being, said, "Don't call me that." Like when Loki called her Loki.
That's true.
Yes,
That's another
exactly,
good point. Yeah.
And she literally says this isn't about you, which is
Yeah.
interesting because it's like, but the other thing that's super fascinating is like, well, how does she recognize? That's what's also interesting, because that has to mean that there is a Loki that exists in her,
Or
Or
that is Loki being controlled.
she's been jumping around a lot. You know what I mean?
and
she
so
goes
she's
from
met
like-
him in other
maybe,
timelines.
or like seen him something. You know, we don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
And
it's
again,
just.
this-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
I was just gonna say, like, it could be that what is it, Enchantress, right? That's her name. Like you said, her ability is primarily mind control. Can't she just control that Loki unless Loki's immune to
I think.
time?
Well, he
and mind
has
control.
magic as well, so he would be able to like negate it.
Hmm.
Probably.
Right. And Loki
similar.
generally has those horns, right? Like that was supposed to be
Yeah,
like a whole
yeah,
like
the
that
mask,
was
the traditional
Mhm.
for like Loki wears that as well. Yeah,
Yeah, I
And
mean,
we
it'll be
know that
interesting.
At some point, we know that there will be, because in the promos for the trailers, he also does like run for president or something like that. Because
Yeah,
they do
yeah.
the President Loki
And,
thing.
he,
So
and he
I
gets
don't
the
think
he
it's
gets the
just-
horns. He gets his
Yeah,
horns.
yeah.
That's
and he has
probably the
horns
next
in it.
episode then, because he's away from the TVA. Probably
Maybe.
next or the one after that. I feel like.
Yeah, possibly. It'll be. You see, what's fascinating is that he literally now has a way that he can permanently escape from the TVA because he figured
true.
it out. Like he could
Mhm.
just hide out in different apocalypses, and
Yeah, but they
so
know
it'll
that. Like
yeah,
they
but they
also
can't account for every apocalypse. You know what I mean? Because
yeah.
he knows that like you just go to any one of them and keep cycling through to different ones.
I mean, you could
There
use the
you go.
same one over and over again.
Yeah. So it'll be really what I'm curious to see is that like, do we see Loki continue to be a good guy, quote unquote, or will he like, play with the idea of like maybe I don't really want to like go back. Maybe I just want to chill out and like go because now he's aware of the TVA, which gives him a lot of power, right? Because he
It's
knows
true.
like he'll recognize them if they appear. He knows that he could steal their tech to like travel to other dimensions. So like
They're making Loki like they're making the second Loki that they were hunting out of the first one, basically.
yeah, it's kind of interesting. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that'll be
but-
fascinating. I almost wouldn't mind if they do that because it's like Loki should be a character that kind of like straddles that line, right? Like where he's not a hero. He's usually he does heroic things most of the time out of selfish reasons, not because they just happen to be heroic. You know what I mean? Like he's a character that's usually very selfish.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting to see if that's kind of the way that they go.
But although like we saw him like reading all these things that bring tears to his eyes, and I don't know, like if I'm writing a character, I'm like, okay, like this guy, because you said in the beginning of episode 1, I think. What's the only other episode that like the Loki we're seeing is Loki at his worst, basically. This is like right after New York. Like
Yeah.
all that stuff that like redeems him and like makes him a little bit more of a
Hero.
yeah,
hasn't
like
happened yet.
that hasn't happened.
Yeah, he reads
So
about it.
I wonder now his knowledge about hey, I'm dying at this. Like, I wonder if that like could play into
Well,
his
but
psyche.
that's what I'm saying is like, don't you think that there's? I almost think like that wouldn't be. Like, I don't think Loki's a very virtuous character, and so
No.
for him knowing that he's gonna die, you could see how he would be. Like Captain America would still go through with it because that's
Yeah.
what Captain America stands for. Whereas Loki could be like, yo, maybe I don't want to go back because then I know I'm dying. So maybe I'm just going to keep hopping across and chill. And that's it. Because you can see that he finds like liberty in the chaos when he's like, nothing matters. Right. So it's like, you could see that maybe he does play along. That could be kind of interesting.
Yeah, and like, how does this work out? Like, if you, I'll just use Pompeii as an example again because we've seen it. If you get to Pompeii a month before, or like a couple months before, and you're just hanging out, and you could still do whatever you want because all these people are still gonna die. So like,
Well,
I
as
feel like it
long as-
depends on the moment that you're in because like in
Yeah.
that case there's no mobility, there's not easy to travel around, like you can't like escape from that, so from like that cataclysm. Do you know what I mean?
I guess I was projecting my thoughts on what I would do if I know the world's dying on Loki.
This is a good point.
Gabe's already planning.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think also remember he said specifically like there has to be no survivor.
Yeah, it
So,
has
like,
to be no
because
survivors.
That's the thing that kind of like allows you to mess with the timeline without creating a new timeline. Is because it's almost like there's nothing, no witnesses, nothing to like reveal the information.
If you allow me to take this to a dark place and rein me in if you think it's too far.
Okay.
What?
What?
This is not a spoiler alert. This would be a trigger alert.
Trigger.
But I'm saying, look, if Loki knows that like this place is gonna catastrophically get destroyed, if he goes has a
Okay.
baby, or goes has a baby over there,
Whoa. Okay.
like,
Interesting.
I'm just saying, like,
I guess if he has the ability to time travel, that could possibly work. But I very, very hope so that Marvel doesn't go anywhere near paths like that where they start to like interweave weird things like that, because it's just gonna get way too confusing, I think.
yeah, I don't know. It's just like a thought that I had.
No,
I'm
I
what if-
totally get where you're coming from. I really hope they don't go that route.
If what Max is saying is true and Loki does decide to just go like hop from event to event, I don't know. You might have a baby or two along the way. Again, maybe. God, Gabe.
But then, okay, I don't even want to say what I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, rein me in.
I'm
No,
done with
it's
this
okay.
conversation. I'm sorry, I
don't-
can't.
I don't think there's anything weird. I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I don't think there's anything weird about mentioning that.
Well, is he gonna take the kid or is he
Yeah,
gonna leave the
that's what I'm
kid
saying.
there?
Is
Like
he
that
let
was
the
what I
baby
was gonna
die?
say. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm.
No, but I'm almost saying like that builds into the idea of like he's like I'm just gonna go like live out these different versions of my life because he's like I know that.
But wouldn't there
when
be a
it's happening
survivor
in
then?
those-
And wouldn't then that cause a line to be built? Because
Maybe.
a
I don't
person
know.
who wasn't supposed to be there is now there and then escaped the
that's the thing. Look,
cataclysm.
I'll put it this way. I think that if there is a second season, I think that it would be honestly compelling to maybe do a storyline like that. Like maybe the show ends with he's supposed to come in like, okay, mission's done, you're getting reset, like, you know what I mean? We're successful, all is well. By the way, I think Ravona's other agent that they're referring to, I think that's Kang.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be Kang.
cool.
I think that he comes back in, whatever, but maybe he's like, as they turn around, they're like, okay, Loki, we're bringing you in, and Loki's gone. And maybe that's the thing that you do for season 2 is you show him going through like, hey, I'm just going to go experience life kind of more selfishly or whatever. Because ultimately, like for him, you can see Ravonna clearly tells Mobius that the way that this mission ends is Loki's getting reset. Like, you guys go catch him. And after that, he's getting reset. But Mobius is like promising him, like, okay, maybe there's the possibility of you possibly maybe having a meeting with the timekeepers. And that's the only motivation we've been given so far from Loki, is that he just wants to speak to these timekeepers and
to try to talk
over the TVA.
To try to talk himself into like taking over.
Yeah, he's like, so guys, I wanted to talk to you. What if there were 4 of them?
Like, imagine all the workload though. Like, you would take it off.
Let's think about it. Hold up.
They could have a vacation, bro. They could take a vacation for the first time in what? Infinity amount of time?
Yeah.
How are they gonna handle
pose? He does the pose. Look at that. It would look good as a statue.
Yeah, but then how do you handle a like tie? Like if 2 of them want to do
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. It's got to be odd.
And like
That's
2
a
are
good
like
point.
disagreeing.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Actually, legitimately, probably. You know what's funny? I wonder if that's the reason why they're.
It would be that simple.
Like that would be. Yeah, it could be that simple. That's interesting. Good point.
It'd be funny though. This go from like full philosophical conversations about free will to it's just 3 of us. We don't want to make it even numbers.
Yeah,
that'd be really anticlimactic.
Quick question. Before we do thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you think that that agent that Mobius makes a reference to, right, when he's drinking and all that, do you think that that's a character that we see at some point?
Yes.
And do you think that there's a chance that that's Kang? Because there is.
I don't even know who Kang is.
He's the Conqueror, and like he's the Conqueror. That's a good explanation.
His name is Kang the Conqueror.
He's the Conqueror.
That's his name, Kang the Conqueror.
But he's literally a time traveling like emperor, basically. Whose goal is to
think Thanos, but not destroying everyone. He just wants to take over.
Yeah, and think like he wants to go to different dimensions and different time frames and build like the perfect country by using different people.
By definition of who he is, can't he not be part of the TVA?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, but what I'm saying is like he's a TVA agent who will then go rogue.
Oh.
Which would then explain.
Oh, you mean like almost like an origin story? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I see.
Like, but King has an origin though. Like he does have one. Like
but not in the MCU.
But MCU stuff is always
it's always in the air.
It's not perfect.
That's a good point. I mean,
that would be really cool. And I think there's a reason why he's been cast for a little while because we've known about him. Yeah, he's coming to the movies, but
but also Mobius is going to be taken out like of the missions or whatever's going to happen because remember there was going to be consequences if it failed, and it failed horrendously. So
you think that he's going to lose his job?
No. I mean, like, sorry, I guess I should have been a bit more specific. Like, I think he's going to be like administrative duty or he's going to be taken off the case, like, or something because, like, you know, they said that there was going to be consequences for him if it went wrong, right? So
yes. Good point. Yeah,
and they did talk, and then and before that, they ended up talking about the other agents. So like they brought it up so much that it was kind of like, okay, I feel like this can't be just a random thing.
I feel like they bring in another agent to try to be like, hey, Mobius, you're not on anymore. He is, and then there's a power conflict there, and you know that's what it.
I mean, it definitely seems like it might go that way.
And can you imagine if that's King? That would be crazy.
Yeah.
That'd be really interesting.
I don't expect stuff like that from these shows. Speaking of these shows, this week, just very quickly, Kevin Feige said that Wanda's story will continue after Doctor Strange 2, and that it will be explored in other places. He didn't get into any more specifics. Could be, the movies. Could be a season 2 of WandaVision.
Could be
no. He meant the MCU only.
Okay.
Other
Alright.
places. I believe he said other places in the MCU.
Could be at the Avengers campus at
Yeah,
Disney.
somewhere.
Okay. Before let's do thumbs up, and then I have a really important question. Okay.
Oh God. Okay.
So Dean, thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle. Big
Thumbs up.
Boom!
I would still say though I am cautiously optimistic, and I feel
Okay.
like that's probably going to be how I am until we get closer to the end, or probably to the end, because I think
Okay.
that's the ending is really going to determine like my feel of the entire show. I think personally.
Okay. Do you think so far best show Disney Plus?
Yes.
2 episodes in. Okay. Cool. Gabe, thumbs up,
Yeah.
thumbs down, thumbs in the middle.
Yeah. No, man. Thumbs up. Huge thumbs up. I
Cool.
don't know. I
Wonderful.
don't know. What I'm saying best. Most fun. Most fun for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Yeah. And for me, obviously, a huge enthusiastic thumbs up as well. Government, thank you for the super chat. Pyro, thank you for the super chat as well, saying you guys are hyped for episode 3. So are we. We're very, very excited to check that out. Now,
Did you see?
here's the-
Did you see? Wednesdays.
Oh
Officially
yes.
from now on.
Yes. Everything.
From now on, every
everything is
Marvel, every Disney Plus going forward is Wednesdays.
Yep.
They saw such an
Oh.
uptick in viewership.
Mm-hmm.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because people are
Wow.
out partying and stuff on Fridays.
And
yeah.
like being with family, friends, like whatever.
Party.
Yeah,
What is
Bro,
that?
bro,
I
he
don't know
lives
about
in
that for
Texas,
14
bro.
months.
He doesn't
Oh,
live where we
Texas,
live,
sure.
okay?
yeah, my bad. Like people are out like doing stuff on Fridays, so they saw a
Stop.
huge.
Let's not talk about
Stop. I'm gonna.
Stop. I'm gonna get triggered, honestly.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
gonna
Me
get-
too.
I'm gonna
Me
go
too.
off.
Wait,
Me too.
vaccinations are coming to you. Don't worry, it'll be all right.
That's a whole nother story. Don't get me started.
Wow. Final question. Before the show is over, will we see Mobius on a jet ski? That's the huge question.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Post credit
Hell
scene.
Has
I
to
think it's gonna
happen,
be a
right?
post credit scene.
Dude, Loki
has
will
to
make it.
happen, right?
Loki will make it happen. Loki,
I
like I
think-
said, it'd be his
yeah.
gift. Yeah.
How funny would it be though if it's Loki like turning into Mobius and he rides a jet ski and then you just watch Mobius from the side watching him on a jet ski and it's a big swerve. That'd
God
be
of
such a
mischief.
troll thing
God
to
of
do.
mischief. I don't know. I feel like that's a good one.
That
Dude,
would
I
be honestly
I
legitimately
feel like
so
that's like a
funny.
20-second like scene that's guaranteed at some point.
Yes.
I feel like it's gonna be a post credit scene to like end
even
things off.
that.
I
that
would
could be cute,
appreciate
too.
anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I would be stoked for that. That has to happen. They put too much emphasis on it, and I feel like it'd be important to see that occur. Plus, I think again, it's really interesting just from an idea of like because you give something to a TVA agent to do outside of their jobs. Because so far we haven't really seen the TVA like culture in terms of like what do these
Oh,
people-
yeah.
like are they always working or is there like time
They're
off?
very-
Like
They're very adamant about their salads. Like
Yes.
that is my
Yeah.
lunch.
yeah.
Like, there's no other salads at all. Like this is it.
And he really likes that soda. That's the only thing he
Yeah.
drinks.
Drank,
The
yeah,
hot
yeah.
drink, He always
Mhm.
drinks the same soda.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gents, that's another episode in the books. We're going to be back next week for episode number 3. We shall see how the Loki adventure continues, where it goes next, where and what these 2 new supposed Lokis will be doing. Of course, before we end things off, Gabe, let people know where they can find you.
Here be Gabe on YouTube and Twitter. I do stuff. Switch Force for Nintendo Switch content, but you guys know about that. That's about it, man.
Dean, let people know where they can find you.
You can find me at youtube.com/UnlimitedMagic, UnlimitedMagic on Twitter as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna start streaming just anything. I'm gonna honestly.
No,
Oh, what?
Just anything, just
Just
live.
fun.
No,
Just
no,
do
literally.
anything.
I was just like,
Dude.
honestly, I don't really have like a time to commit to a schedule, so I've just been playing Ratchet and Clank. I'll just start streaming that randomly because I've been
Oh,
playing it
man.
on the hardest
Cool.
difficulty on on like the new Game
Um,
Plus. So
Ask me
Cool.
afterwards, but I have thoughts about channels that stream a lot. Hi, Max.
Yeah.
And that might not be the best course of action.
The
Yeah, I
best-
mean,
enough.
stream, do your thing, but
that's a fair
Yeah,
point.
but
I mean, I would
he'll
just
give
do
you
it
input.
as like a fill in the gap type of. I'm playing games anyways.
yeah.
You can catch me at Blitzwinger, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Fanboy Potion as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you later. Alligators. Bye-bye, guys.
I just wanted to say thank you to Kathy Vasquez. Kim, thank you so much for being in the chat. Spencer Johnson, thank you guys for coming. I also wanted to address something. Kathy, I wanted to let you know that I am in a podcast format. So like it's very difficult to be reading the chat and talking to the chat and talking to them and going back and forth. So I do want to stream more just like regular games in general. And And so yeah, so these guys, yeah. So